here on. Thank you.
Namaste. I extend a very warm welcome to all the invitees and participants. Before starting the function, inaugural function, I request Sri Patodia ji to welcome the invitees by offering them a bouquet. I request Patodia ji to offer the bouquet to Mr. Gaute ji. I request Patodia ji to welcome Dr. Mai. I request Patodia ji to welcome Dr. Kranti, Director CICR Nagpur. I request Prashant Mohta ji to welcome Shri Raju Patodia ji. I request Patodia Raju ji, Prashant ji to welcome Suresh ji Kotak. I request Prashant ji to welcome Shri M.B. Lal. I request Prashant ji to welcome Mr. Ajay ji. And I also request Prashant ji to welcome Mr. Tamadi. I now request Patodia ji take over and conduct the program. Thank you. Please, please.
I would like to welcome Patodia ji to Vidarbha Industries Association and Maharashtra Mofussil Mill Association, and would like to congratulate him for taking up this project in such a serious level.
Shri Shekhar Padegwar is welcoming Mr. Gaute ji on behalf of yes. I now request Patodia ji to take it over and conduct the program. Thank you.
Shri Vijay Gaute ji, Dr. Mai, Dr. Kranti, Shri Suraj Bhai Kotak, Shri M.B. Lal, Mr. Ajane, Rajiv Patodia, Shri Prashant Mohta, Mr. Tamane, officers from the Agriculture Department, Government of Maharashtra, scientists from CICR Nagpur, representatives of trade, industry and commerce, representatives from ginning and pressing factories, and representatives from press and media. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all at this inaugural function organized for launching the Cotton Collaborative Project in Vidarbha for enhancing yield, production and improving quality of cotton. On this occasion, you will be very happy to note that CTCDRA. The full name is Confederation of India Textile Industry Cotton Development and Research Association, successfully implemented similar project in rain-dependent areas of southern and central Rajasthan for the last 7 years. And the project is continued during the current year also. From the production of less than 1.7 lakh bales in 2007-8 to a production of 10.25 lakh bales in 2014-15 is indeed a commendable achievement of the farmers in Rajasthan. In monetary terms, this increase in production works out to be rupees 1,500 crores value, which certainly has given a lot of benefit to the farmers. The yield in Rajasthan in the areas where 415 kilo of lint in 2007-8 has reached to 785 kilo lint per hectare in 2013-14. This was the highest in the country. Cotton production in the whole Rajasthan, which was about 9 lakh bales in 8-9, has reached to 17 lakh bales, mainly because of increase in cotton yield and production in the project areas of lower Rajasthan. To cope with the increase in cotton production in lower Rajasthan, I am told about 27 ginning and pressing factories were set up, providing employment opportunities to the people in the area. We had the full support from, and rather I would say the blessings of the State Agriculture Department, the technical assistance provided by scientists from Krishi Vigyan Kendra and Agriculture Research Stations, and also the scientists from the BCS, Bayer Corporation. The local textile industry, appreciating the benefit that would accrue to them, come forward to join hands with CDRA. You will be happy to note that when Rajasthan project was started in 8-9, local textile industry in Rajasthan was sourcing their cotton requirements from neighboring states like Gujarat, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh to the extent of 80%. Today the situation is changed and only about 10 to 20% of cotton is required. Cotton requirement is met from neighboring states. Increased availability and better quality of cotton has changed the economics of the spinning mills in Rajasthan. Today, cotton from lower Rajasthan is in great demand in neighboring states of Gujarat. During the recent road show of the Chief Minister, Srimati Basundhara Ji Raje, in Mumbai on Insurgent, Rajasthan, I had met her. And she was appreciative of the project and also informed that even new spinning mills were coming up in that area. Recently, the state government of Maharashtra has planned to develop Amaravati as a textile hub. With the availability of cotton in adequate quantity in neighboring districts of Wardha, Yavatmal, Nagpur, Akola and Amaravati, textile activities in these areas are expected to get boost. We understand that the productivity in the area, especially of Wardha, is said to be about 250 kg or so per hectare. It is in this context we in CTCDRA decided to replicate the Rajasthan experiment in cotton-rich Vidarbha region. To start with, we will implement the project in Wardha district and in due course of time extend the same in phased manner to other districts. Our efforts are to improve the productivity, yield and quality of cotton in the area by involving stakeholders in the developmental efforts. I am happy that Prashant Mohta, MD Humatex, has made an effort to involve the ginning and pressing factories and adatiyas in these efforts. In fact, this was a missing link in respect of CDCDR's effort in Lower Rajasthan. Maharashtra Mufassil Mills Association has also joined us in our efforts in the area. And Rajiv Patodia, who is the chairman of this association, is with us. Mr. Tamane, the Secretary General, is also with us. And it is with the full force that we are starting work today. These efforts will improve income of the cotton farmers in the area. Dr. Mai is at Nagpur, and we all know Dr. Mai, Dr. K.R. Kranti, with his headquarters at CICR Nagpur, and their guidance of these in our project in cotton will be available to us at our request, which I am sure. With this additional strength, I am hopeful that CDRA project in Wardha would be able to perform better than what we have been achieved in Rajasthan. On this occasion, I would like to make a special mention of the interest shown by the State Agriculture Department in approving the project and directing the concerned departments and persons to get involved in the CDRA's efforts. Bayer Crops Science is working hand in hand with the CDRA for the past many years, as Rajasthan project is with their collaborative project also. They have an elaborate ground level infrastructure which would come handy for implementing the project. Against this background, and all with your cooperation and efforts of the local mills and the ginning factories especially, and the Adatiyas, I am confident that the cotton collaborative project would be successfully implemented to the benefits of the cotton farmers from Vidarbha region. And I especially again welcome to you all today to this program, and I am sure we are going to get very good results in the time to come in the cotton field. Thank you very much.
Friends, now I request our most senior agriculture expert, Dr. C.D. Mai, to share his ideas about this project and how can he guide us to ensure that we reach the level of success that has been achieved, and even we surpass that success numbers, and we ensure the overall progress of Vidarbha.
Thank you very much. Shri Patel, of Maharashtra or maybe Vidarbha, we can contribute so much to the production, because that is the target which is fixed by textile mills, that we ultimately want something like 40 to 45 million bales to be produced by our country, so that we are self-sufficient and we are ready for export purposes. Now so therefore it is very important. How do we improve? Because lots of discussion, lots of efforts have been made. How do we improve the productivity of cotton in this area? Can we reduce the area and produce the same cotton? Can we bring some area under drip irrigation, or what we call it as a protective irrigation? It's a very classical proposal. There are several demonstration projects in this country where we have already shown that many farmers of this region are able to get almost 25 to 30 quintals of cotton per acre just by manipulating drip and fertigation. So there are several situations, but our major concern is because water is not available. Now under dryland situation, what are the possible technologies that are available with us in a situation like vertisols? We call it as vertisols, the deep black cotton soils is very important. In Rajasthan, there is a difference between what the dryland of Rajasthan and the dryland of Vidarbha. Rajasthan soils are totally different than what we have. They have also even little black soils in the southern Rajasthan where they have conducted. But the percolation rate here, or what we call clay content, is very high, and that's why we have several other problems related to soil. Therefore, total management of soil and crop is another issue here, and I think it needs to be taken into account. Certainly, as they said, that we will, all our efforts, CICR being here in Nagpur, we are ready to help whatever help needed in terms of giving the technology for production. We already demonstrated that in dryland agriculture, what we basically need, how to do higher productivity. CICR has several techniques developed. PKV has also developed. MAU Parbhani has developed those techniques. Only thing is now we need a larger adoption, and that's why I appreciate the efforts of city, because this creates some kind of awareness that we have to increase our productivity in this region. And I think they have chosen Wardha being very important. I would also just give you a highlight of some of the very crucial issues within the state. CICR, when I was director, we conducted a survey of 3 districts, Jalgaon, Yavatmal and Parbhani, which has almost similar kind of rainfall, which has similar kind of soil, similar kind of situation. But you will find the difference in productivity, average productivity, is much large. Yavatmal has the Parbhani has almost the lowest productivity. Yavatmal is little better, but Jalgaon was far better. What are those issues why Jalgaon makes it when it receives the same 750 to 800 millimeter rainfall, when it has the same kind of soils, why it happens? I think there are also some efforts needed, what we call it as awareness program, where the people are active, aware. For example, if you take within Parbhani, Hingoli farmers are very active. The moment they just have their land preparation done right in the month of May before rainfall, they have their seed ready, they have all their fertilizers ready, everything kept ready. Otherwise, if you see properly Parbhani, maybe Gangakheda and Jintur, where I worked for a long time, those farmers will wait till rain comes, and then they will go to the shop to buy seed. See, this is the difference. What I said is that this psychological, or what we call it as the working differences, if we could minimize, I am 100% sure that we can bring up the productivity of this region to a level which is really something like what we get the honorable level, and we can have better approach. I am happy that today we have Patodia ji and Suresh ji Kotak, because once I remember I attended the meeting as the director of this CAB, that is Cotton Advisory Board, and everybody was falling on us. They say scientists are not doing anything. There is always, the moment we meet industry versus science, they say you are not doing anything. And we always said that you are not doing anything. So this dialogue was going on for long. They said that why don't you breed a variety which will just give results in a drought situation? Why don't you give a variety with something like 30 millimeter staple length, 35 millimeter staple length, with a very high strength? We want everything. We want a cow. They wanted a cow which will not eat much, but it will give only milk. Same thing they were expecting from scientists. Then I said, okay, the best course is I must show them what is cotton. Because many of the industries have not really visited some of the times the cotton fields. So I brought them and showed them the germplasm right at 12 o'clock noon in the month of April. So they were, because they were not accustomed, most of them were in the air-conditioned areas. So when all those textile people came to CICR, and I moved them about 2 kilometers around germplasm and showed them that these are the characters which are available. But to breed them, it takes tremendous amount of time. One character to bring, you have to struggle hard to get it. And then they realized, I said that there is no point in just blaming each other. Let us come together. I think this was a turning point, which Patodia also agrees. That was a turning point between the scientific approach and the textile or the producer. Producers are the production-oriented people and processing-oriented people. unless they come together. That's how we have emerged what is called as a technology mission on cotton. The mission approach was basically to see that it starts right from research to extension to marketing to actually production. All those issues were together. And unless we do that in terms of cotton being a commercial crop, I don't think it will be possible for us really to really improve the yields of cotton. I am happy that Patodia ji aapne Wardha district choose kar liya hai, because one advantage of Wardha district for us is CICR is on Wardha road. So that is one biggest advantage is there. So while going, you have to go through CICR every time if you go to Wardha. So naturally you will get. And we have also a very massive program of demonstrations through Department of Agriculture. CICR Dr. Kranti will also tell you how we are doing it in each district, how massive program is being. Because there are a lot of alternative strategies. We are only talked of BT, but now we thought that it is almost 12 years. Let us take something different also. So I think we have now many more ideas and many more strategies by which we will be able to really raise our productivity in future. And as they have taken into collaboration with, I think, pesticide industry like Bayer, I also would see that why not we take some seed industry also along with us, so that they could also be a partner in this program. And if suppose I need a varietal seed, I will ask them, why not you produce so much of quantity of varietal seed instead of only BT alone. So I think there are many things which can be done together, and I want to assure you only that although I also live on Wardha road in Dantoli, so it is again my on way to going to Wardha. So certainly it will be my pleasure to help the Department of Agriculture in Maharashtra State and CICR with all of you to improve the productivity of Wardha district. Let us keep a target that if we can make Wardha district average productivity of equal to nation, I think we have achieved the biggest thing in the next 4 to 5 years. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Mai. We have seen how Dr. Mai has highlighted the importance of having high productivity and how it will ensure that the overall cotton production in the country will grow to a significant level. We look forward to your guidance, Doctor, that how your past experience can help to replicate the success which has been achieved in other areas. Now we have our cotton guru, Mr. Suresh Kotak. He'll be sharing his views on this project and about cotton.
Good afternoon, friends. Dear friends, today is a very important day, and very rightly we are all gathered together with a missionary approach for a very laudable objective of deliverance of cotton and rejuvenation of cotton, as well as the cotton to be one of the important points for our philosophy of Make India. Make India can become only possible if we improve our raw material strength, and that is why I consider this particular project absolutely in the fitness of things, because unless we are able to put our cotton to the highest kind of cost effectiveness, highest productivity, better quality, controlling our contamination, improving our fiber attributes, and all the kind of things, unless we are able to achieve, then we are sure that we can beat many of the countries. No doubt China is vacating it's an ideal time for us. India needs Make in India, and I am told that one of the points for choosing this project is because the government of Maharashtra is having industrial belt near Amravati and all those places, which is a cotton belt. So it becomes a very ideal place for industry, and industry can become only profitable if they can get advantage of the vicinity of cotton. Learning by experience, friends. In Rajasthan, we did the same thing, and the vicinity of cotton has made the profitability rise. The mills have become profitable, jobs have been created, and the whole area, including farmers and including processors, the ginners, the total value chain, as my friends in Bears want to say, the whole chain becomes operative and effective. So the same idea and same thinking we have to have here in this very august project, and that will give a deliverance not only to the farmers, but also we can also reduce as a point, this is a suicide belt. So we can also address this point. Productivity improvement is a national necessity, and we have to do it. If China can come with a productivity of 1300 now, Israel with 1800, and Australia with 2200, why we should languish in Maharashtra at 250, or even in India at 500, or even 700 in Gujarat and Rajasthan. Friends, we have a long way to go, and this opportunity is for convergence of every stakeholder, and every stakeholder here and the galaxy of the people who are sitting on the dais makes this possible, that we are all committed people to a very laudable and very, very pious project. Friends, this is a collaborative project, and collaboration means consolidation and convergence. And with the various objectives that I stated, we have to succeed, and we will succeed by the partnership of all, and as very rightly Dr. Mai said, togetherness. Togetherness is the one which is very important. We are very fortunate that on behalf of the government we have the blessings of Vijayji, and this provides, sir, an impetus to us. We feel encouraged. We feel motivated. Yes, government is with us, and sir, please be associated with us, keep on giving us all advice, solve our problems, and help us also to go up to farmers level, to the ginners level. We would need the partnership of, and the time is PPP, public-private partnership is the credo of the day. So we require, and we require your blessings, sir. So this is one. PD Patodia has been a real good captain, a driver in the seat, not only project, but he has a way to administer, and I have worked with him, and I tell him jokingly that he is a military man. But he is really a captain, very committed, and he means business, and he does executions damn very well, and very ably assisted by Mr. Ghorpade. Mr. Ghorpade has been standing by his side and achieving a lot of things. I also take this opportunity to give highest compliments to Bears. I can tell you that Bears world around, I have visited their establishments. Bears are not for small objects. They do the science for the purposes of creating better human values, better human services, and they go for service to the society. As a matter of fact, they put the science as a model, that science helps the society, and how the science helps society. Bayer and Bayer's team, which is present here, Mr. Aneja, is here, and I compliment you, sir. All the team of Bayers who is here, along with Singh Saab, Desai, and all that. So Bayers